21 years. It's the 21st anniversary of starting my first online business. And it's absolutely crazy. It's ridiculous. A lot's changed in that time. Back then, when I started out, I was a broke stay-at-home dad, started my business completely out of desperation. And what it's grown into was amazing. Like, here I am in this fancy video set. There was no video back then. The idea of doing video was crazy. And now there's been so many changes. It's been absolutely ridiculous. But I'll tell you one thing that hasn't changed, and that is I still show up to do the work. You know, frankly, and this is going to sound like a brag, and I guess it is, but at this point, I don't need to do it for the money. And, you know, my business is very successful, and I make a lot of money. There's a lot of profit. It's great. Universe, I'm not complaining about the money. More money is good, fine, but that's not what drives me. In fact, there's a lot of decisions we make within my business where we leave all kinds of money on the table, just incredibly huge amounts of money on the table. Because even though I do work hard at this, I like to have a great lifestyle, and we like to take care of our clients. And so, yeah, there's a lot of decisions that are not money driven, and I'm not money driven. So why am I still showing up and working? Like right now, we're prepping for our launch, which is coming up very soon. So I'm shooting videos for the course. I'm shooting videos for the launch. It's a busy time. And so sometimes I ask myself, why do I keep on showing up? Because like everyone, you know, it comes and goes, my enthusiasm. But really, the thing that drives me right now, there's two things. First of all is my team. I've now built up this fantastic team. And I love them. I love working with them. And I love watching them develop and their skills grow and them get better. And I love becoming a better leader for them. And oh, by the way, if you're interested in being on my team, jeffwalker.com, and there's a link up at the top, or just jeffwalker.com/careers. And we're always looking for great people, but end of the commercial there. So number one reason is for the team. And then number two is the impact. You know, I just love the impact I get to make on my product launch formula owners. And I love seeing them develop. And I love seeing the impact they make out in the world. It's the ultimate ripples. You know, I help them. I help leaders lead. I help leaders get their products and messages out. And it's intoxicating. I mean, the epicenter of that is every year when I do my PLF Live event. And it's a big event. You know, usually there's 800, 900, 1,000 people at PLF Live, and there's so much energy. And I remember, I think we're probably about 7 or 8 events in now, 7 or 8 years into doing this now. And for the first like 3 or 4 years, my wife didn't come along, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you go do that. That's cool, whatever." But she didn't truly get what it was like there. And then one year she came and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I just cannot." So many people that have been so impacted. It's amazing. And I get to just soak all that in. We do this thing, this receiving line at the event, and there'll be all these people lined up, and I'll have like 10 seconds with each, and they'll come up and they'll shake my hand and they'll thank me, and then they'll move on. But in those 10 seconds, they get to thank me, and I get all these. You know, I'm an introvert, so it's pretty crazy, but like I get to shake hands and get hugs from like hundreds of people in the span of 30 or 40 minutes. I remember my brother-in-law was there at one event, and he was watching this, and he was back a little ways, and he's taking photos. He's like, and texting them to the rest of the family saying, people are literally lining up to get a picture with Jeff. He just thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world. But it's this compressed environment where I get to hear about all this amazing success. And so, you know, I know it's easy for me to say it. Maybe it just sounds like I'm just, you know, marketing hype or whatever, that I tell you money doesn't matter. I mean, the money does matter, and I like it. It's a great way to keep score, and it's a great way to fund my team and fund all our development. But at the end of the day, it's that impact. And I only wish for you that you could find yourself in that kind of situation, that you can grow a business and a presence where you can work with the people that you love to work with, and that you can make an impact for them. And the reality is I know so many people who've been able to do that, who've been able to build that kind of business. And I hope you can have one of those. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, and let's go get them this week.